What is up, gamers? It's your Average Joe with Average Joe Raids. Today we're going to take a look at the new Hydra update and how you guys can beat it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the news in-game. It says there's a Hydra rebalance. After taking all of your feedback into account, we've made the Hydra a little easier. A little easier. Now it's softer, friendlier, might even be cuddly. Oh, Plarium, you're so funny. So, bigger rewards in the Hydra chests. It's easier and also gives you better loot. So they're saying it has decreased HP, attack, and defense stats on every single difficulty, and then along with a further defense decrease for the Head of Wrath. Increase the 16 turn cooldown of the Mark of the Hydra debuff to 20 turns. That's the debuff that makes one of your champions get eaten. Decrease the amount of damage required to interrupt digestion and free your champions, so you don't have to do as much damage when your champions get eaten in order to free them. The Head of Decay is no longer immune to provoke debuffs, so I'm eating Crow here on Bivald of the Thorn because he might actually be good now against Hydra. And I said that I was going to skip him, and I did skip him. Increase the cooldown of Head of Mischief Spoils of Mischief skill from 3 to 4 turns. And then the chest changes. There's more clan gold in the chest. There's an increased drop chance of legendary and mythical artifacts. Increase the number of artifacts found in the novice chests. And then added some more mythical gear to different chests. So let's take a look here. We're going to take a look at the old chest rewards. We're going to take a look at the new chest rewards. I'm going to show a rares only team to see if that's almost viable now for you new people coming up into Hydra. Then I'm going to show another team that's got a little bit of spice to it. So stay tuned for that. Keep watching. So let's take a look here. I've got these pictures that I took of the rewards before the Hydra rebalance. So this is the warrior chest from it's the top chest on normal, and you can see here we have no mythic gear. We have 5-star and 6-star of blue, purple, and gold. 130 to 150 clan gold, and then 1 to 2 Mithrala fragments. Then we have the hard top chest is the night chest. 200 to 250 clan gold, 2 to 3 fragments, 1 mythic piece of gear, and it's only a 5-star piece. There's no 6-star mythic. There's also no 5-star rare, so that's nice. They cut that off. Brutal. This is the top chest on Brutal is the Guardian chest. 300 to 340 clan gold, no rare gear pieces at all, and you start to have a chance at a 6-star mythic piece of gear, 3 to 4 Mithrala fragments. And then the Nightmare top chest is a Grandmaster chest. Still the same exact gear drops. I'm wondering if the percentages are different between Brutal and Nightmare. More clan gold, 4 to 6 Mithrala fragments. So let's take a look here. We'll go full screen. And we'll take a look at the new Hydra rewards to see what's changed here. The normal top chest. You actually have mythic gear chances for 5 and 6-star in the normal top chest, which previously was not available until the brutal top chest for you to get a 6-star mythic piece. So you still have the 5-star rares in here, and so this might be a chance type of thing where the drop chances are different on each level, but there's still that chance that you can get a mythic 6-star piece just on the normal Hydra. Clan gold is almost doubled here, and then the Mithrala fragments are the same. And on the hard chest, clan gold is a little bit increased. Let me pull up the hard chest. 200 to 250 is what it used to be, and it's 250 to 300 now, so it's not doubled like the normal chest was. You take out the 5-star rare piece here, and then all the other gear pieces are the same. Still 2 to 3 Mithrala fragments. And Brutal here. 3 to 4 Mithrala fragments, 300 to 400 clan gold, no rare pieces. I want to say that this is about the same actually. 300 to 340. We take a look here at 300 to 340. This is 300 to 400. The gear pieces are the same. Clan experience is the same. Mithrala fragments are the same. So as we're getting higher, starting at brutal, the reward differences are getting less and less. So we look at the nightmare difference here. 415 to 450, and now it's 430 to 500. Gear is exactly the same. Mithrala fragments is exactly the same. So these Hydra changes, although the defense, attack, and HP are all lowered, so you might be able to get into more difficult Hydra heads. But the big change here is going to be on the normal chest, you can get mythic pieces of gear, which I believe that how that works is one stat of the gear already has an extra roll into it. So it's like you get 5 rolls into gear instead of just the 4. So that's pretty neat. A lot of extra clan gold here on the normal chest as well. I'm a little disappointed that the Mithrala fragments didn't get buffed at all, but maybe these changes will be able to have more people 1 key normal and put 2 keys into hard, get the top chest on hard, and then, you know, potentially if your clan downs hard, you could be getting 6 Mithrala fragments from hard, and then 4 Mithrala fragments from normal. So that's kind of my hope for our clan. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at this rares only Hydra team. Let's see here. We got... first, I'll show you my gear here, just so you know what we're working with. We're going to run Reliquary Tender. I had some defense percentage gloves on her, so we will have to find some gloves real quick. Just any Relentless set of gloves. We'll use these HP gloves. So we're working with Reliquary Tender, who's at 216 speed, 52,000 health, 1,500 defense. She's in a Relentless set to go multiple times, try to get the Revive off cooldown, get the Cleanse off cooldown. We'll also be using both Cold Hearts that I have built out for Spider. The one is 183 speed, 285% crit damage, 268 accuracy. This other one is a little bit faster and a little less damage. Oh, actually, she's slower. 170 speed, 230% crit damage, 322 accuracy. Then we will be using War Maiden here. She's a farmable rare. Probably your first priority in the game, other than getting Kale to 60, should be also farming War Maiden. So she's going to give us some decreased defense. Gave her quite a bit of crit rate and crit damage because she does hit pretty hard. 200 speed, 292 accuracy. And then we'll also be taking in Kale. I have him built out to be a little bit of a nuker. 172 crit damage, 199 speed, almost 3,000 attack. No accuracy here. And the last champ we'll take in is Apothecary. He is built for speed, 42,000 health, 2,000 defense, 261 speed. So let's say you are level 40, your account level's 40, you just unlock Hydra, and you're getting ready to take in the champs that you have built up, and we're gonna assume that you have the absolute worst pull luck. You haven't pulled any good epics, and this is what you have to work with. You've got a full team of 60. You're able to clear some good traditional clan boss, and now you want to try out Hydra. So let's see how that will go. And the last rares only Hydra video I did, I actually threw in Mordecai and said, let's say you've pulled one good epic, it's an HP burner, and we were able to get to the lowest chests on normal, which can start to get you some of those rewards. Now We'll have to check and see. I don't know if the lowest chest will have mythic gear, but you will start to get your Mithrala fragments. So let's increase everyone's turn meter here. We will get a decreased defense going. And then we're just going to nuke, try to get as much damage as fast as we can. We'll have Cold Heart. We don't have a provoke, so we'll have Cold Heart hit this cleansing head over here. Head of Decay. Just heal up War Maiden there. And now we're starting to get smacked a little bit. Go ahead and throw a heal on ourselves, since Head of Mischief already stole the speed buff. And we're provoked by Head of Wrath right now. Head of Decay just cleansed everyone, because we didn't have a provoke on him. And you can see right now we're pretty much almost dead. So we can throw increased speed on ourselves, but they still have increased speed on the heads. We could heal ourselves, but it's not going to do a ton. And we've used our biggest damaging skills, and we have 400,000 damage. So, and Head of Wrath is pretty close to hitting his timer, where he just nukes because he's hit the 14 turn count. So, you know, you can see Hydra got nerfed, but it's not ready to just be rares only. It's not like Clan Boss where you can throw in rares and get past normal and hard and get your top keys. You're still not able to get your lowest chest out of normal Hydra. So that's a little disappointing. I had hoped that that was going to be possible, that you could get into the lowest chest with only rare champions, and maybe you can with some other rares. Those are just some pretty popular rares in other content of the game, and so we're nowhere near getting this lowest chest reward, which actually does drop a 5-star mythic piece of gear. And so I think that would have been the most ideal for this Hydra nerf, is if you could walk into Hydra on normal, get about 1 million damage, a little bit more, and get the lowest chest on normal with only rares. And we had rares that were built over 200 speed on most of them. They're all 60. I think all of them have masteries. We're using Cold Heart's max HP nuke. I mean, this is not just like rares that I was pulling out of the vault. These guys were built. I've used them in other areas of the game. So let's take a look and see what we can do with this other team. I'm going to call this the Drexthar team. We're just going to have Drexthar and surround him with champions that do passive healing and reviving. And we also, so Drexthar will be able to provoke, and we're also going to add in Burgoth, who I think is going to be really valuable now. Now that you can provoke the Hydra head, I think Burgoth is going to see a lot more value, because he's going to heal everyone based on the damage that gets done to him. So I have him built with tons of HP. And then he's also going to be able to provoke for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. So let's go in here, and then we will back out. I will show you the gear, and we will go ahead and try to run this. So let's take a look at these champions. We've got Raglan here, 50,000 HP, 204 speed, and that's pretty much it. 2,000 defense. She's going to be one of the best single target revivers in the game. I have Godseeker Aniri, who's in my Clan Boss team right now. As soon as I can get Brownie booked out, I will be showing a video on that Clan Boss team. I think it's pretty sweet. 32,000 health, 3,500 defense, 254 speed, a little bit of crit rate, crit damage. Then we have Doom Priest. I have her in Relentless, so hopefully she can get some extra turns. 50,000 HP, 2,500 defense, and 186 speed. Speed is pretty low on Doom Priest, but that's alright. Got Vrask here. His HP is actually pretty low. 64,000, 1,600 defense, 191 speed, so he's not built the best, and that's because I'm trying to squeeze him into a retaliation set to get some extra procs for his healing. And then we have Burgoth, who we're going to throw in, And I don't actually, I built him to try to pass the Night Revenant's faction wars, and I really haven't used him anywhere else. But his provoke chance is kind of low, so it is a 60% chance provoke when booked out, and it's a 3-turn cooldown and it's a 2-turn provoke. So it could be good if he's able to land it, and he does heal all of his allies except himself by 20% of the damage taken. So his stats: 87, almost 88,000 HP, 2,000 defense, 202 speed, and 260 accuracy. So let's go ahead and take that team in. We'll call this the Drexthar team. We're pretty much trying to keep Drexthar alive so he can burn, and then he has provokes, Bergoth has provokes. Hopefully that helps keep those burns up now that we have this nerfed Hydra where you can provoke the Head of Decay so that they don't cleanse. So we'll just do a normal smack from Aniri. And none of these champions put up buffs, and I did that intentionally so that we don't have to worry at all about buff stealing from the Hydra heads. So all we're doing is putting out burn debuffs and then trying to stay alive for the Hydra heads to get burnt. And that is it. We are not worried about anything else. So we'll try to provoke this head. It does not land. Get a burn on that guy, and then I think with Drexthar's skill, if the burn's on him, he can 100% chance of a provoke. Probably not worth the heal at this time. We'll just keep smacking. And this is where we need our Doom Priest to be faster so that she's able to go and cleanse off these provokes so that we're not hitting that turn meter up on Wrath so much. So that could be a pretty big area of improvement. But you can see we had 3 heads burnt and Head of Decay, got that off. Alright, Doom Priest cleansed us. I think she just cleansed the provoke off herself pretty much. And we're just going to keep smacking Head of Decay here. Throw out. I'm going to try to get this burn on... I want to try to get a burn on Head of Decay, and then right before his cleanse skill comes off cooldown, that's when we will want to go ahead and try to get the provoke off on him so that he can't use it. There's no sense in provoking him when he has a 3-turn cooldown right now. So we're just going to keep saving our provokes until that comes off cooldown, or when it's about to come off cooldown. And unfortunately, for anything that's not AoE, like Bergoth is not really doing much for us because he's not getting targeted. So right there on that big, well, Head of Wrath is about to do his big smack, so let's heal up. He smacks. Bergoth did get some healing there, but these two still died. We still have 1 reviver up. Actually, Godseeker's passive revive happened. We're going to revive Doom Priest right here. And we're going to save our provoke still. Probably 1 more turn and then we'll use that provoke. So we are at 700,000 damage. I think the first chest on normal is 1.6 million or 1.5 million. So let's try to get this other head burnt. We didn't get it. And we are just trying to stay alive and let this HP burn do its work. It does seem like, wait for that cleanse. It does seem like each hit is doing a little bit more damage, and you have to keep in mind I don't have decreased defense or weaken on, so that plays into it as well. Okay, so now we have to hit Head of Wrath, who should have even lower defense than the other heads, and you're not supposed to, or the amount of damage you have to do to release the head or release the champion in there is supposed to be even less than normal. So it should be pretty easy to free. 12,000 hit there. Let's go ahead and try to get a burn on him. It lands. And we want to provoke Head of Decay soon. Heal up, because Godseeker's getting kind of low. Try to get that heal off of him. There we go. And I think that cleanse is going to happen. Well, he didn't use his cleanse. He just used his life shield. So we may be able to get a provoke off. We're going to go for it. We landed it, so now he won't cleanse that burn. And we will just keep on. And you can see we're getting this burn damage. We're getting... Seems like the hits are landing a lot easier. That when that champion was eaten by Head of Wrath, that green meter actually went down really fast. So that was nice. It makes it a lot easier, especially if your damager, your damager or your nuker gets eaten, then they're able to get freed easier. So now we got all the heads burning. If I can get Bergoth to land a provoke on Head of Decay, then I can just keep cycling around between Bergoth and Drexthar. And he doesn't hit it there. Drexthar's is off of cooldown, so all these burns are about to get cleansed. And that was Wrath's big smack. I think we lost all of our revivers. We are at the lowest chest value here. So this would kind of be if you are kind of in the mid game, you've been farming your tag arena, and you're able to get Drexthar. You've been buying the fragments faithfully after 100 days. You get Drexthar, you have some epics, and you can make a team that is just keep Drexthar alive and keep everyone alive. Have him burn everyone and see how much damage you can do. And that's this team here, and we're going to be dead here pretty soon. We've got our two guys with a lot of HP left. See how much damage we can pump out of them. Only Vrask now. And we have 2.2 million. See if we can get to 2.3. Almost, but not quite. And there we go. 2.29 million. Drexthar had 1.5 million of it. You know, everyone else is hitting for about 100,000, 200, 300,000 here. So that's the new Hydra normal. Does it look easier to you, or does it look the same? It kind of felt like the same to me. I think that run before the nerf probably would have been closer to 1.5 million. So let's say it's about a third easier than what it used to be. So 2.29 million. That's what we got, right? 2.29 million. Yeah. So that puts us into the second chest. I think that team before the nerf would have just been in this first novice chest area. So it does put us into the second chest. But, you know, that is the same exact rewards as the first chest. So, you know, it might not even be that much of a difference. The real value is if you can get down to this bottom chest and get the chance on these 2 mythic pieces instead of just the 1 5-star. So, you know, that can be one team to get you almost, a third of the way to the bottom chest. So that could be good. Or the top chest, I'm sorry. The top chest. So that's just an idea. Let me know what you think about the Hydra nerfs. Is it enough? Do you feel like mid-game players who have played for 100 days and have gotten Drexthar, should they be able to beat the top chest on normal? When you're looking at Demon Lord Clan Boss, and you put in a team of rares, I could probably get the top chest on hard from just from my team of rares, the same team I used on Hydra. Maybe even start creeping into the top chest on Brutal here. the 21 million. I'm not exactly sure, but I feel very confident I could get the top chest in hard. And so, should they add an easy mode in Hydra? You know, it was lowering normal not enough, because you're still not going to be able to get those. And maybe if they take out Mithrala fragments for the easy and you're just able to get some mythic 5-star, a very small chance at those drops, that could be something really good for some mid-game players who are just getting Drexthar, about to get Syl, you're starting to do Doom Tower, and to be able to get into another area of the game and have Hydra and learn it then while you have poor champions, so that you can really start to excel in it when you build your roster. That's my opinion. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Stay average, friends.